I am really excited for today's video. I've been looking forward to it for the past couple weeks because I found out some information that I think is super valuable to anybody who is a victim of domestic abuse, narcissistic abuse, anything along those sorts. And there's a little bit more to this that I'm even more excited about. Is obviously I'm a female. So I see this from a female's perspective when it comes to my experience in this, but I also understand that men are victims as well. And I know I've mentioned in previous videos, I try to not be gender specific when I discuss certain things, but the reality is that men face a different problem than women do when they encounter an abusive partner. And the reason why I'm saying this is I'm really trying to be nice about this. I was never the girl's girl. You know, I was kind of a tomboy growing up. And I think I always kind of resonated with the men's perspective, I guess, I would say. I never had a big group of female friends. I didn't ever give into like the clickiness of being a female. So a lot of times I'll find myself in situations and I will be like, I feel like I'm the man in this right now. Or I'm getting the man's end of the stick rather than like a female's end of the stick. You know, certain things are worse for one than the other. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot. I don't know how else to word this. Anyway, the reason why I am really excited about making this video and giving you this information is because I think it's super great for men. I always feel like I empower women, and I never really know how to help men in their specifics, not just like a general blanket of information like I try to do. Okay, so I came across an article which was geared towards Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which was October. And it discussed this, oh my gosh, wait a minute. Hold on, I don't want to word it wrong. So let me just clarify what they refer to themselves as. I guess it's like a web-based portal. Let's say that, okay? It's called Victim's Voice, and that's the name of it. I'm going to read to you something from their website that describes what they offer. I'll let them do it. Okay, it says Victim's Voice is a tool that fixes the legal documentation burdens victims face when recalling details for reporting acts of violence, abuse, and harassment. It is built to meet HIPAA and VAWA, which is VAWA compliance, as well as the strict legal standards. And then in parentheses it says Daubert standard, DAUBERT standard of court admissibility, and provides the evidence needed for legal teams to successfully hold offenders accountable. So this is where it gets really great. I wanted to kind of show you what it looks like on my phone, which is why I was looking down, just to give you an idea of what it looks like when you log into the portal and how you can document these things. And I know I'm talking a lot. I don't want to make this video long. I feel like right now I got 5,000 things running through my head about so many things I want to mention. I'm trying to stick to the topic at hand. Okay, so I found out about this. I Googled it. I found their website, went onto their website. I was reading up on it, and it said that if you could not afford, there's a fee associated with this, right? With having your account with them. I can't recall right now. I probably should have checked before I made the video, so I apologize. I think it was around $30 or $40. So you pay that fee, and what that fee covers is, you know, you getting in, having a login and a password, and it also secures you for a year off-site, like all your documentation. So anyway, I'm on the website, I'm looking through, and then it said if you have an issue paying for this app, that there was a sponsorship kind of thing that they offered that could get you the app for free. So I tried going about it that way, and you know, clicking through the the website, and I really I wasn't getting anywhere, at least not as fast enough as I had expected. I could be a little impatient. So I called the number, and when I called the number that was provided for them, someone picked up, and of course this is in the middle of COVID, right? A lot of places aren't really fully functional right now. So someone picks up, and I'm pretty aware that this person is speaking on a cell phone because I could kind of hear like the background music, the background noise of someone driving. So I explain, hi, I just found out about what your services offer. I'm really interested. And on your website, it said that you had some type of program that would, that helps people pay for the services. And I couldn't believe it, but the lady I was speaking to was the CEO and creator of this. And so she introduces herself, and her name is Sherry. Hi, Sherry, if you ever watch my video. So her name was Sherry, and she introduces herself. So immediately I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's you. I'm like, this is amazing. It would have been so great if I had found out about this years ago. I've been out of my situation for about 2.5, going on 3 years. So yeah, it would have been really, really helpful to me, which is why I was so excited to make this video. I wanted people who are now starting to realize where they are, and they want to get out, these type of things that are going to make it so much easier for you than it did for me. And don't get me wrong, this is still helping me. I have children with my narcissistic abuser. So I have to document a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of dysfunction that happens. So that's why it's still good for me now. It would have been even better for me had I found out about it sooner. Okay, so the reason why, oh wait, let me tell you about Sherry. So here telling her she's excellent. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. Well, yes, you do, because people don't do this unless they understand the other spectrum of it. So, she was telling me I do understand, and that's what, inspired her to do this. So I'm just thanking her up and down. And she's like, I'm driving now, but I will send you the information that you need. And apparently people donate. I don't know what she called, if it was like a certificate. Let me see what she referred to it as. Licensing. Okay, so I'm sorry. We have generous, caring people who have donated licenses for those who cannot pay. That's how she worded it, which I think is freaking amazing, So I'll definitely be paying this forward. That's for sure. Okay, so she sends me my activation code, which allows me to go into the portal and start creating my my account. And let me go in. I wanted to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it up. So welcome to your journal. Click or choose from the navigation, update your account information, assign a journal designee in the event you need representative. It is so hard for me to read backwards. I'm so sorry. I'm sure you could read this, okay? So yeah, and that's another thing that was great about this is that you can assign a designee. Gosh forbid, right? You wind up in jail and you need proof to show that, I don't know, whatever it is that wound up landing you in jail, there was a lot of stuff that came before that, right? So that's excellent. Okay, while I'm looking through, I wanted to mention why I was so excited for men who are victims to this. Because narcissistic women, abusive women, all I'll say, I'm really trying to be nice, and I really don't know how to phrase this, but I will say I'm very thankful I'm not a man. Let me just say that. Because if I was a man and my partner was a female, I could see her definitely saying like, oh, I'm going to punch myself in the face and say it was you, or, hurting themselves. And this happens a lot. And men out there, I'm sure you're like, hell yeah, it freaking happens. It happened to me. I mean, we could go on and on and And unfortunately, when women are abusive, a lot of times the system takes the woman's side. So men really need something like this to document stuff, because it's not just like a physical aspect of the female abuser to the man. Okay, sorry. I'm looking through here. I don't really want to like open my stuff. And yeah, see, when I open it, it just gives my information, which I don't want to do. Okay, so you can upload images. You can type up a journal. One of the things that I thought was really great is when you're in abusive situations, things will happen, and when it's finished, you almost are so relieved that you forget to do stuff like this. Document it. So, you know, even if it's an everyday thing that you get yourself used to, do that. You know, at the end of the day, be like, hey, do I have to put anything in my journal entry? My victim's voice journal entry. And I think that's a wonderful idea, because it'll give you that moment to say, was there anything? Oh yeah, there was. Because when you're dealing with someone who's abusive, every day there's something. Every day. Whether it's harassment, and that's another thing. In communications with my, whatever you want to call that person, I only communicate things that are legally binding, or anything that I want to kind of like use as documentation through WhatsApp. And I'll do it through there, and I kind of only keep those certain things. So let's say, for instance, okay, fine. I'll give you an example. I had to do something for work, and I was with our children, and he was trying to just control the situation and purposely showed up late and shut his phone off. So he couldn't relieve me, since I was with the children, to go to work. So now that falls under the category of financial abuse. He's trying to limit my availability to be successful, to make money, and to be independent on my own. So when that happened, what I did was I sent a message through WhatsApp and said, hey, I can't get a hold of you. Your phone is off. You were well aware that I had this job thing at X amount of time, whatever time it was. It is now this time, which is now going to make me late and might possibly cost me my job. So it's like I had to put all the possible risks in that message, and I sent it to him. And that is my proof. He was well aware. He didn't rebuttal the fact that, and even if he did, right, whatever, that's what I do. I document things that way. So that way, when my day comes that I have to go to court again for whatever it is, I know that in my WhatsApp, I've got all the things that are going to show that he's unreliable, or he's abusive. That's another thing. If he's abusive in any way, I will send him a message through WhatsApp. I don't always feed into it. I really don't feed into it. But when I do, because I have to, I will do it through WhatsApp. And that's another thing. So you could just screenshot anything that's important, text messages, messages through WhatsApp, social media, and you can upload it to your victim's voice journal. So again, this is a friggin' long video. I'm so sorry. I always try to make short videos, and I can't. And I really thought this was going to be like a 4-minute video. My bad. But please check out Victim's Voice, especially to the men out there. I think this would be a great way to document, and it would totally catch your female abuser off guard. Because usually with female abusers, from the men that I've spoken to that have dealt with it, usually they push till you explode. And then it's like flip the script. I'm the victim. You did X, Y, and Z. So I think that this is a great thing to have. So say if, here I go with my friggin' examples again. Oh, this is going to be my last example. So let's say today's Wednesday. So Friday, there's a big blow up, right? I'm a man, right? Say I'm the man in this situation, and my fucking crazy girlfriend or crazy whatever. And there's a blow up. And somehow some smacks are being thrown, or some restraining is being done, some extreme behavior is being done. But this whole week, she's been harassing me, provoking me, instigating me, whatever the hell is going on. And every single day I'm documenting it and I'm uploading it. God forbid something happens on Friday, I'm the man, cops get called, I get arrested. I'm going to show that that wasn't just an isolated incident. You know, that didn't just happen on Friday. This person has been harassing me. And I know I've said in my other videos, there's a chemical imbalancement that occurs when you are a victim of this type of abuse. So that's why it's very important to document. And I remember everybody always saying, document, document, document everything. I get it now. I wasn't so big on documenting in the beginning. I am now. I pretty much document everything at this point. So that's why I know that this app is the bomb. Okay, so shout out to Sherry, who is the creator of the app. And they are beautiful people. She is such a nice lady that the time she gave me on the phone and hearing my words and letting me just tell her how awesome she was for doing this and being an advocate and a voice to all victims of domestic violence and abuse. So definitely check it out, Victims Voice. Go onto their website. If you are not able to pay the fee associated, like I said earlier, there is a way that you can get an activation code to sponsor you for a year. Please be mindful that if you do something like that, I'm a big believer that if I do something like that, it's like, for me, I have to pay back. I have to give that back because there's another person. The way I look at it is there's another person like me that's in my situation somewhere that needs what I just got. And, you know, just be mindful of that. Be thankful for people who are generous enough to donate to people who need something like this, but be mindful that you can also make a difference for someone else as well. All right, so I appreciate you watching. I really, really hope this helps. And please feel free to comment if you did download it. And I would love to hear feedback. I would love to know that this has helped people because I was so excited and I'm still excited I use it. So definitely. And subscribe. I know I say that in all my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Nobody subscribes. They just watch. All right. Well, I appreciate. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sending you strength, love, and I hope this helps you.